What's up, notJust developers, and welcome back to the Summer Startup Challenge, a challenge where our notJust development community is building the applications that they always wanted to build but never found time for it. So during August, during the next 30 days, I challenge you to build your own application and try to have something ready by the end of it, because we are going to finish everything with a demo day where the best projects from our premium community will have a chance to showcase and demo their project to everyone else. So if you want to know more about the challenge itself, check out the link in the description below. While doing this challenge, I'm also going to build an application of my own, and I'm going to document everything here on YouTube. So the whole building process from the beginning all the way until the application will be on the market is going to be streamed on YouTube. So here a quick disclaimer. This is not a usual tutorial that we are usually doing. If you're interested in learning React Native, make sure to check out other tutorials we have on the channel. In this series, I'm documenting the process, so you're gonna see a lot of times like me debugging stuff or getting into some issues, but it's gonna showcase the real experience of building an application. So I hope you enjoy this, and this is day 4, and in a moment we can get started and continue working on the application that we started. So let's go. And for everyone who wants a little bit more guidance and coaching during this process of building their own application, I'm happy to announce that this month we also launched our premium community where you can join, and every week we're gonna gather for weekly Q&A sessions during August, and I'm gonna try to help you with building your own application. We also have a private Discord community where you can network with our developers, and more information you can find at notjust.Dev/pro. There are also some launch bonuses that you don't want to miss, such as 50% discount. So back to our project, what we are building here. So previously on Summer Startup, the application that I'm building is going to help couples and especially like young families to manage their finances together. When we think about a financial application, there are a lot of features that you would build into such application, but because we are limited by time, I decided to focus on only one of these features, and that would be savings goals. I want to build this feature, which is actually already almost finished. Today we're gonna polish some of it, and release the application as soon as possible on the market to start receiving user feedback and then prioritizing the next features for the application. For everything, I'm using Expo, Tamagui, and Supabase for the backend, and a lot of these are also new for me, so it's an educational journey for me as well. So today what I want to do is I want to basically get ready for the first release. I want to finish some of the features that we are working on, such as the savings goals. I want to finish the features of account sharing, because at the moment there is no way to join two users into the same account. In the backend it's ready, but we need some screens on the front end, and then to prepare everything for the release. So that's the plan, and we can get started. Hello everyone in the live chat. How are you doing, guys? Oh my god, it's so hot today. There is no air. All right, so here is our application. Here is what we already have. We also updated the home screen. We see the amount of goals that we created. We see the total amount of the amount that we saved, and we can go ahead and look at the savings goals here. Actually, they're also displayed on the home screen as 3 top savings goals, and from here we can go to check all of them. The progress is implemented. Everything is working here. We can create new savings goals as well as transactions. The transactions, when we create a transaction, we can choose towards what goal we are saving, and that will update the progress. So yeah, that's what we have at the moment. It's quite functional at the moment as it is. I think we're gonna have to just try to see if we didn't leave any bugs, fix something, maybe improve a bit the goals themselves by adding like the icon and so on. So here I have my project board with all the tasks and features that we have planned. So let's have a look what we have here. So for the goals, here this one is in progress, we're working on it, and the subtasks, we have to create a separate UI component for the saving goals. Yes, we created a separate component, but we haven't cleaned it. We haven't adjusted it specifically for our needs. We basically used what we already had there. So I think after adding like the icon and so on, we can already play with the actual design. So that would imply adding a possibility to set the due date for the goals, choosing an icon. And what do we have here? Quickly add transactions from the goal details page. If you go on the goals details, there are transactions, and if I press plus, I think it should navigate to transactions and pre-select the goal that we come from. I guess. Yeah, there are also some bugs here. If you go to the next page, if you come back, no. Okay. For the authentication, we're not gonna focus on it right now. For transactions, I think transactions are good as they are. We can create transactions, we can set towards which goal, we add the amount, required, I think everything is okay here for now. So transactions good. Yeah, group management is something that still needs to be implemented, because at the moment the account belongs to a group, but there is no way to invite someone else. What else? Then deploying. Are you using a UI library? I am using Tamagui as a UI library for the components. But on top of that, I also use the Tamagui starter, the Tamagui takeout, which is a paid product. So Tamagui in itself is free and open source. You can use it. And a lot of things that we are using here is from Tamagui itself. But I didn't start from scratch. I started from a paid template. So I had a similar idea to this in mind, but it was more like a finances outlook or prediction application. You will enter your payday salary and which days your bills will be taken from your account, so you can see what amount you should have left each day out of a month. Yeah, like I think if this is something about like expense and income tracking feature that I'm planning to add, and maybe like even like financial overview to know like how much cash flow, how much money you are left over like after at the end of a month and so on, and how you can automatically distribute it based on some maybe percentages. So it can grow in a lot of features, and that's my intention with this. But yeah, I started with simply savings goals to provide a functional feature to the users, and after that to be able to gather feedback and prioritize the next steps. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually work on what? Let's pick a feature. Do we want to do we want to work on the group management to allow users to join groups? I think that would make sense. A group page, because in our database we already have the user being part of a group. We only need to display it and allow users to invite other people. So where you're gonna see it? Think it can be one of these option items. Even this one looks very nice. So in application expo, yeah, let's try to work on this group management. So from expo, where expo, application, tabs, not tabs. We're gonna go to, yeah, probably tabs profile, and here there is index profile screen. Let's open this component up. What do we have? A stack of setting items. Dummy items doesn't lead anywhere. So here, let's call this one. I think I can call it with the name of a group itself, because I already have a use user, and here I have information about group. So I can take the group and add it here, group.name, my household. And that's exactly what's the name of a group in the database. So I'm also gonna do yarn supa status to see the status of a supa base, because I'm running it locally. And here is the studio UI. I also was playing today with Midjourney to generate the icon of the application, and that was a fun experience. Where is it? Come on. So yeah, that's what it started with. Here are some good ones, but too many details for an application icon. I continued going. This I think is nice, but it's too colorful. It gives a vibe of a coloring book. And here, this one was something interesting because it was very elegant. I don't know. So I tried a couple of other ones, which really, this one looks really nice. And I landed on this one, I think. Just for the beginning. We'll see. We'll see. We can always change it. So this one, even it can be the first one, my household. And when we click on it, we should navigate to a page with details about basically my group. Profile, features, profile, group, screen, index screen. Do we have anything? No, we have a group index screen. Where do we render it? Where is it? Group, index. So the URL is /group, I think. So if I do setting icon, item, does it have an on press? Or maybe I should do with the use link, as we have it here. Use link /group. So if I press my household, your group, perfect. And by the way, we have to put some music. Okay, now it's better. And let's make ourselves comfortable for some coding session. So what do we want to see on this page? Your group. Probably, first of all, it's going to be the name of a group, right? So if we go to the index group, no, not here, to the application, we have group index screen, and I'm also going to open the profile screen. So for profile screen, at the top, let me take some of the things from here. Something like this. And let's see what else we need to close from the tags. Okay, now let's go ahead and import these components from my UI. It needs insets. For that we have use safe area insets. Let's bring it to this screen as well. Solito image. Let's import it. Oh, I don't think we need actually the image. Yeah. Maybe later. Here we have a name. Where do we take the name from? First of all, we take the group. So const group equal user from utils. So here we can say group dot name, then group dot name. Then we have a link, probably imported from Solito. Yes. And now if I go here, use safe area insets. Yeah. Should be imported from React Native safe area context. Here, what else? About, probably we don't need it. Edit profile. I don't know if we're gonna need it. Like, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna need a button there. My household, that's good. I already see that it has too much space on the top, so most probably there is a safe area view, yep, here. So let me delete it. Okay. My household. And what do we do next here? Group index. I don't think we need the editing yet. Let's just have it like this. And let's also display, I don't know, a list of users maybe, or padding top. Why does it need the padding top? Oh, because it doesn't have a header. Should we also hide the header in the... No. So let's simply padding top 10. Okay. Video issue. What video issue do we have? So basically after this I need to render the users that are part of that group. So how do I do that? I need to query. Where is the... I need to query from our database all profiles where group ID is matching this one. Okay. So there is services, overview stats. Let's have a new service responsible for group queries. So group service.tsx. And here we're gonna have export function list group profiles, or profiles that are or group users. And here what do we have? The Supabase, the group, and the return. And we're gonna return use query. It needs, it needs a name. Group users, and we can also specify the group.id, but it's possible null. Okay, like this. And then what do we have? Query. I'm gonna copy it from here. So if group ID, we're not gonna do anything. Otherwise, we're gonna not RPC, we're gonna query. Or how do we do it? I need to see query a table. Let's try based on this one. Supabase from profiles, that's how it's called, profiles. We're gonna select probably everything where group ID is equal to this group ID, and I don't need to order. So let's try to use this list group users inside our index screen. Const data users, and is loading from the newly generated function that will do the query itself. And here we can do console log users to see if it works. Let's go to profile, my household, and here we see undefined, undefined, and only then the information about my user. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and based on this information to render basically a list of users somewhere here. Oh boy, let's see. I don't know if we have some kind of components that would help us render a list of users. Or should we look at Tamagui docs? Is it open source? No, the project is not going to be open source because I'm using a paid starter, so I cannot share the code of it. So let's see what components can help us do that. Well, maybe initially we can keep it simple, and have a, I don't know, Y stack with users dot map, and for every user we can render a what? An X stack for a row, and then inside it we can render a text with user.name. On top of it we can have an h3 users or members. So if I go to my household, I see members. Okay, something is shaping up. I see my name there. So this is the stack for the whole page, right? Let's go ahead and add, instead of padding top, let's add padding around, yes. And I don't think, maybe we can use a padding, I don't know, free. And will that be dynamic? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Now, headings, text, button, checkbox, form, label. Accordion, no. Maybe group, no. Tabs. Avatar. Avatar is nice to display the user avatar. And I think we can use that here as well. I'm not sure if that's very important, but let's try it. Because we can take a look at how it was done in the profile screen. We have here avatar. Okay. Let's import Solito image. And avatar URL will be probably user.avatar URL. For the width, get token sizes. What sizes do we have there? I don't know, 5. And here 5. I'm not sure why it looks like this. Even with 14/14, why does it look like this? Gonna debug a bit. Yeah, so you see? Oh, yeah, I understand. Because the image is not square, so we need to do, I don't know on what, but resize mode. But what is deprecated? Vertical. But what should be used instead of that? Hello, Kiz Army. How are you doing? Fill? Should it be fill? Oh, maybe cover. No. Come on. Resize mode. But it says deprecated. Interesting. Okay, I can do that on profile probably as well. Yeah. And here for the sizes in my household, I'm gonna use, I don't know, 5. Yeah, that looks better. And for the X tag, let's do align items center. Okay. For the avatar, we can add can we do a H4 here? I don't know if we need to do that. H5. No. A text is good. We just need to add some margin to the left. And for the whole Y stack, should we do some where we're gonna have margin bottom 10? Rounded, something like that, or border radius. Okay, yeah, that looks good. That looks much better. And what I can also do for this text, maybe do bold or font weight bold. Yep. I like that. For the members here, when it comes to the color, background, no, let's do some gray. 1, no, 7, no, 10. Okay. I should look how we are rendering this overview on savings goals and do the same here to keep it consistent. So let me check the home screen. Home, my home, and in the, for example, overview section, here we have simple H4. Maybe I can take the whole thing like this and replace it here for the members. Now it should look something like this. My household, H4 should be imported, and members. Okay, that's good. Does it have too much space on the top? Has margin top 10. Instead of that, I'm gonna put them in another Y stack and simply add some gap between them. So this is the container that has all the members, and let's do gap 10. So now if I'm gonna do another time like this, they will look good. All right, that's displaying a list of members. How are we going to join another group? What I'm thinking is to, instead of handling like invitations and so on the database layer, which might overly complicate this feature for now, I'm thinking of generating a small code that you can share, and when you put it in a form, it just connects with that household. So what I'm thinking to do is to basically add an auto-generated code for the group. Let's have a look at our groups table, and maybe we can go edit table, and we can add a column invite underscore code. Let's do it as a varchar. Or what? Which one? Varchar. Default value. I want them to be unique, and I don't want them to be nullable. But for the default value, suggest set as null, set as an empty string. PostgreSQL default with random characters. Can this be done? Hello, Bunabar. How would I do this? We are adding new groups when users create their profiles. Do maybe UUID have anything interesting? Or maybe as a number, like 6-digit number. Get random. But it's version 4. Version 4 UUID, it's too much. single 2 bytes integer. Yeah, I think I can do default with random number. I think that would be something that would work. If I would go to, wait a second, to this one again. And if I would go to SQL editor, what this will say. Multiply by an error. I will leave it as nullable probably for a bit. Should I just delete all of them? Let's try again to delete all of them. What? Why? In profile. There is no profile. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Okay, now we have an invite code here. What can we do? I don't know. Let's do one to. Manually, I'm gonna add all of them. And after that, I can go ahead and do invite code is not nullable. Why cannot do that? No, everything is okay so far. So what's this? I can also check where do we create, like it should be in our function. So database functions, handle new user. So handle new user, edit function. Here we have insert into groups default values. SQL. Oh, there is something here interesting. Let's go to here. Column num what? So we start from, if we want 6 digits code, we're gonna have 100k, and here 999999. That would be 6 digits code. 6 digit. Yep. Okay. Can I do this as the default value of our table? That would be much easier. So in groups, add a table here for the invite code. Can I do it like this? Why? Oh, it worked. So now if I'm gonna do insert row without anything, save, it has a automatic, whoa, it has automatically generated a number. Okay, that's good. So let's attach this one, 29, to our profile. And add it here on our, which one? On our overview screen, not overview, total saved, no, my screen, group. Should be here. So let's add another stack. or maybe after this one. Invite. Oh, I need to generate the because I changed the database. I need to do yarn super. How's it? Database migration div add invite code. Come on. Now yarn super G to update the types. And here I can probably do something like this: h1 group dot invite code. Padding X. Okay, invite. Share this code with your partner to connect to this not green, gray. Gray. Yeah, something like this. Letter spacing, maybe I can increase it to, I don't know. What's the difference there? 1. Okay, it's good. 10. Yep. And now having this invite code, I need to allow somehow to join a different group. So for that, I need a kind of a button. What do we have here? Button. Like edit profile. Join. Or maybe we need also some kind of explanation there as well. Maybe not this one, but the join. Something like that, pretty simple. And what should this button do? I think we just need a pop-up where you can put an invite code. So from here, let's look at some dialogue. What's the dialogue? Edit profile. Yeah, I think that's what I need. Alert. Bunabar, can you explain again what you're doing? So what I'm doing here is I'm building a real application live together with everyone here on YouTube. So yeah, this is not a tutorial. This is not an usual video that we have on the channel. If you want to learn mobile development, check out our builds that we have because they are specifically designed as tutorials. Like I designed them with having you in mind of building it together with me. So there are assets, I am prepared for them and so on. Here, I'm building a real application, so I don't have any preparation. I'm doing everything live. And I want to share this process with you to see what it takes to build a end-to-end application. I hope to finish this application this month. And yeah, like we are almost ready to publish it with a couple of features. And yeah, that's what we are doing now. At the moment is the application that I'm building actually is a financial application that would help couples manage their finances. At the moment I have only like the savings goals. So you can set a saving goal for, I don't know, a new house. Let's say like this, and you will see the goal on your home screen, and you can already every month come back here and, for example, save towards your goal here. Add, and you should see it update. Yeah, not a lot, but it updates. Come on, update. Okay. Yeah, I need to look at how everything is updating. And now the whole goal is to allow couples and families to do that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm implementing the feature to share your account with someone else. I think at the top like this, my household is too big. So it's H1. Font size, what that would be. Okay, and maybe some margin Y, maybe like a more. Yeah. Okay, so what I want to do next is to open up dialog where you can include the dialog. Do I have anything in my application with this dialog? Dialog overlay. So I think I'm gonna have to create in the group a new dialog for joining a group. So I'm gonna do a new folder here. Let's do components specific for our group management, and here a file join group dialog. So it's going to be export default function join group dialog. And what will render? Let's take this one. Maybe this one from my UI would be better to take. What else? Select demo. What's that? Join group, okay, and how we're gonna open it? I don't know. Dialog instance is not there. What's happening? Okay, dialog instance. What? Show dialog. Edit my profile. Okay, let's see. Dialog trigger. I need to take this dialog trigger outside to wrap it as a button of join group. Oh, but what I can do, probably, is get this trigger, or maybe wait a second. Should I take the children here and render it instead of this button? And then join group dialog, I can simply take it and wrap around my button. And it doesn't need a use link anymore. So yeah, I connected it with this join group thing, but why is it always... I have a dialog trigger. Why is it always overlay, like this overlay? Is it because of him? Yeah. And it should be present overlay animation. What's happening here? Enter style, exiting style, opacity 0. Okay, so this one is adapted for small platforms, for mobile phones. Without it, it's not working. Shit, the index model, dismiss. And if I comment this out, it's not gonna have content. Yes. And the shit overlay, why is it not working properly? Maybe it doesn't have a key. Let's try to change it ourselves. If it's open, we display the overlay, otherwise no. So there is no overlay, and if I do join, it displays. And then it doesn't go away. They have their overlay inside the portal, I think I saw. Yeah, but this is the dialog overlay. So basically, this part is only for the mobile, Okay, what's happening here? Dialog content over display behind the content. Use the force mounting when control is needed. Which UI library are you using? Tamagui. Dialog.adapt. But here I'm using simply adapt. Dialog.sheet. Let's try instead of this adapt, maybe. So for the sheet I can give model. Okay, something is shaping up. Dismiss on snap to bottom. Maybe it needs this Z index. I don't know. Join group. Yep. Sheet frame. It has some. Okay. Then adapt.context. Then the overlay, which doesn't have to be changed at all. Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be. There was also platform touch. I don't know what's that. So let's try to leave it. Okay, nice. So join group. Let's see here, like for the dialog contents. Transform, opacity, quick, enter, join a group. Let's reuse maybe the same text here. Joining a different group will This one, invite code. Input ID code, default value nothing, but placeholder can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for the food I don't need anything. Hola. Save changes. Join. What theme can I provide here? Theme name. Button theme. No. Where can I see the themes? Probably should be in package, UI, source, themes. Green. Oh my god, where else am I using button? Press style, chromeless, border. So many things. What do I want here? What do I need here? Button text. No. Let's just try a green color. I don't know. Doesn't want, no. Okay, let's see. Button here. Button. Where can we find? Here is the button. Active. Okay, perfect. I think I will keep it like this because yeah. So here with a join group, when I'm gonna write something and I press join group, I need to search for a group with that name. Or maybe I always have to search and disable the button unless we have a group. So yeah, maybe let's join group dialog. Let's keep track here of the code, set code, use state. Let's initialize it with this. So where we have our input, let's send value code, and on change text, set code. This way we're going to be able to track how we are searching here. And let's go ahead inside our services, group service. Group by invite code, and here we're gonna receive an invite code as a string, or maybe simply code. And let's go ahead and do group by code. We're gonna save a code here as well to cache it together with the name. We don't need the group itself. Maybe we're gonna need it, I don't know. Const data. So we're gonna look for groups. Select everything. Where invite code equal to code. And I can do dot single. Okay, so let's try to search for it. And here we're gonna send the code. Is loading, so join group. I know I'm gonna have a X stack with a label. I don't think it should be a label, but it can be maybe a text. Text doesn't exist. Let's import it. Come on. So my household, join group. Well, what I can do here, like if is loading, I can render probably a spinner. Otherwise, I can render the text with the name of the group that was found. So group dot name. Or here I can do another check and see if group or name is that. We render it. Otherwise, we render a text can't find group with this code. And we can say that this query enabled only when there is code. Like if the code is empty, I don't want to run the query. So if I go here, join group, is loading, is placeholder, is initial loading. Has or how to understand if it's already loading or not. So React query. To complete this service, do we need any credit card for enabling any kind of services used in this application? To complete this series. This series is not a tutorial, so it's not designed for to be followed along because I'm using some services that are paid. What's up with this music? I don't. Oh, too much info here. And I think I'm gonna do, yeah, let's try 984.185. 984.185. My household. Okay. I don't want the button to be aligned at the end. Maybe center. Yeah. And I want this button to be disabled. if there is no group. Okay. But what happened with spacing and so on? Disable if there is no group. Why? Why here 1, 2? It's my oh, because there is a group with that invite code. 4, 5, yeah. If we look here, we see that we have a lot of groups. Perfect. Okay, so now that means that if I find something, I can, in the group service, I can say use join group. Join group. I'm gonna already know what group I want to join. So here we can say ID, and let's say it's going to be a string or it's a number. It's a number. So use mutation. Where did we use a mutation? Use mutation. Mutation function on success. Yeah, I don't know, let's try to take this information from here. So mutation, mutation data. It's not gonna receive, I don't think it's gonna receive any data because I just have ID and I need the user, and I just need to change a property on the user. In the profile, I need to change group ID to the one that I want to join. I don't need the group ID here. Supabase profile. I don't need to insert, but I need to update. Let's see how to update things. So Supabase docs. So what do we have? JavaScript here. We want to update data. So from countries, update equal. Okay. So I want to update only the group ID. No, you know what? This ID is going to be in the mutation function. When we call it, we're gonna know what the ID, not when we define it. I believe so. Profile update, and we also need the equal where profile ID, right? Is equal to user.id. On success, successfully joined a new group. So and the query client is something that we need. And I think for the query client, I think we can invalidate like everything, because most probably like your goals and so on has changed. Query client, remove cache. Let's try this. So in this dialog, we're gonna get the mutate. So when we press on that button, let's do on press, and I'm gonna have a function here on. We simply call join group. On press join group, here we need to send group.id and only but what's up with this use join group? Probably doesn't just know the types, it's any. But in the other service, how did we implement it? Use query, use mutation. Let's try this out. So now if I go to my household, invalid to the structure. What's happening? Okay, so I think it returns an object with mutate. Yeah, like this. So now if I'm gonna go here to my group, that's what I see. My household, if I'm gonna join the one with ID 1, but let me first change some of the names. So groups, my household, this is going to be my household 1 with invite code 2, my household 2 and 3. So if I do join 2, my household 2, join group, something went wrong, of course, because we don't have probably permissions to public profile does not exist. Public profile, profiles, yes, profiles. Group service profiles. Let's see now, join a group, join, successfully joined a new group. And if I go to, I don't know, my savings, nothing. And the name changed here to my household 2, members, invite code. If I do free, join group, it doesn't update like this page, you know? Only when I go back and come here. But in this mutation, I have on success, remove queries. Do I have something like remove cache or because here on index, what we are using is list group users and the group itself. But the group is coming from use user, and use user group is working based on the profile.group ID, but the profile I think I just need to invalidate profile query. If I do query client here, invalidate queries. Will this one work? Join 1. Not really. When I go back, it does. So it doesn't change here. Why? As we saw on this group screen, we take information about the group, for example, the name from the use user. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but why it's not working? Remove queries. Maybe I should also do router dot go back. So if I can go here, do one, join group, and it moves somewhere to quick add. No, I don't like it. Or maybe replace, and I'm gonna go to group again. What do you think? My household, join, to, join, and it updates. Yeah. Here it updates as well. This one is created, but I can go ahead and change probably the group to free. Okay, successfully joined a new group. Now I'm part of, let's join the one with invite code 1. And now I can go ahead and I cannot go back. Is it because of toast? What kind of options I can do? Go to setting, I can log out and I can create a new account, for example. Sign up. And what? I already have an account? Probably. But I can go here and I can join the group with 1. And here we should see 2 users, right? Edit profile. My name is Test. Okay, it needed a name. And a profile picture, of course. How is it on the here it says T, but here it's red. Okay, in our profile screen, it's using an avatar. All right, but in our index screen here, avatar as well. Background color red, I don't need that. How is it displayed with letters and numbers here? What makes it do that? Avatar URL from use user. Oh, okay. So in the index, in the avatar URL. I would need this functionality not only for my avatar URL, but for other people as well, because this is what adds the functionality of having like TE and so on. So what I'm thinking is type of user name, profile.name or user.email. Utils. Let's create a util for avatar.ts, and take this function from here. Export get profile avatar. Here we need a profile of what type? Oh my god. Why is it a function like this? I don't think we need this user and so on. Profile name. Let's try. So, for example, not here. I'm already lost. So on the group screen index, we need to import from where? Utils. So here is get profile avatar for user. Now, if I'm gonna go here, yes, it shows the username. And username or user, like if it doesn't have yet a username. So now we have two members in our group. Invite code, and I can join something else. Perfect. I think that's good. Like, it's might not be the prettiest or best experience, but I think it's good enough for this feature of when you'll need to use this feature only when you set up your account. Other than that, you're not gonna need it. Let's clean up a bit what we don't need. Join group. Let's see our files that we modified. For example, this one doesn't need a safe area view. Okay, so that's finished with our next feature for group management. And this includes, where is it? A user can view the details about his group. Yes, he can do that. A user can invite their partner to the common account. Yes, he knows an invite code. A user can join a common account. Yes, he has this possibility. And I will put this group management in done as well. Maybe later we're gonna need anything here. I don't know. We have a sorting here on the priority. I also want to add on the status. And it's gonna be first status, descending. Okay, and only then. All right, so with authentication, we are basically done with your hello. Your advice resolved my app crashing. I checked Logcat and found the error. Now APK is working fine. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I really appreciate that. Happy to be able to help you. So what do we want to work next? Goals, create, set due date, choosing an icon. This is an interesting one, choosing an icon for the goals, and even choosing an icon for the goals. Like when you create one, I want you to be able to choose an icon for it. Should we work on it? Even if it's a nice to have, but you know what? Let's try. Why not? I'm interested in like how easy it's gonna be to work with emojis. But yeah, we can give it a try and see how it works. Git. If it's too much, maybe we can skip it. Git status. Hello from Saudi Arabia. Hello. So for this one, I think I was looking at some choosing an icon. I mean emoji actually. React Native emoji. So there is this React Native emoji. No, that's not what I need. I need emoji picker. This one, the latest update was 3 years ago. Yeah, I think this one is what I found. Emoji picker React. Oh, this is. No, this one is for React. Picker. think I found this one that I might try. Let's give it a try and see if it works. That's gonna be the first package that I'm adding. So let's check adding new dependencies, pure JavaScript if you're installing. Okay. Native dependencies. If you're installing a library with any native code, you must install it in Expo. No. So let's go to CD packages up. And let's install React Native Emoji Picker. Yarn add React Native Emoji Picker. Okay, and now inside our packages, application features, savings, create screen. Here we have a form. Not fields, object values, fields, object values, fields. Well, basically, if I'm gonna do here and add text with an emoji, can I do that? Choose an icon. Okay, there is that icon there. I can do font size 30. And when we press on it, I want to open the this speaker. I don't know where to put it, maybe here. So if I go to new savings, it's displayed here. Okay, and I can search airplane. Okay. So what I want to do is probably put it into a The same way as we did here with bottom sheet in the My Household join a group. I think the same way as we should do there. When we create, we open. Yeah, let's try to do the same. So in the group, we have these components. Let's copy paste them in our savings and just rename join group dialog to emoji picker dialog. Maybe it should be even like more dynamic, like reusable. Let's call it like this. And what we're gonna do is inside the screen, inside the create screen, I'm gonna take this out. And where we have this text, I need to wrap this around emoji picker dialog, because this is our, yes. And inside this component, where we have content, dialog title. I don't think we even need a title. Description. I'm gonna simply use the recent. So if I go to create a new one, open it, okay, it works. For the dark mode, true, we need to know if what's the theme. Tamagui get theme. I think I know where I can look for that. Inside application, I have a feature inside our settings. General screen. Let's look in the settings, find in folder, theme. Oh, it's here, theme. On press toggle, use current. Use theme settings dot current. And here for the emoji picker, dark mode, I can say resolve theme equal to dark. So now if I'm gonna settings goals, if I'm gonna open this up, it's light mode, yep. But I don't like that it's there is a box like around it. There is a optional custom background color. Can I do here? No. Let's see where I can change it. Just red. No, doesn't want to. Dialog portal. No. Dialog itself. No. Maybe I can use a transparent background. Okay, that's perfect. So I don't even need this dark mode. Oh no, I need it. Yeah, for the search. Emojis with recent. On select. Oh, you know, on select, what I can do is I can receive a background a function here on select that will let's do on emoji press, and here we're gonna do on select on select is not a function. Okay, on select can be initialized with an empty function. And let's add here the props, the type for the props. So on select, but I also need to close the dialog. Set open. False. And let's do it after selecting it. So how do I close it? So let's check. That is our dialog. Oh, dialog close. Okay, something is happening. Let's go ahead to the create screen and emoji picker here. Let's add a on select. We're gonna set emoji. And here we're gonna display the emoji or a default one. I don't know, we can use this one. Now we just need a state variable. Emoji, set emoji, use state. Let's, yeah. Okay, so if I select this one, objects are not valid as React child. What was the emoji itself? Emoji. Console log emoji. What's the structure of the data? Savings goals. Name vacation value 17. Emoji. Category, keyword, name, order, unified, dot emoji, I think. So now we can take emoji dot emoji. Let's see. Yes, it works. So I can choose here, I don't know, car. Nice. Okay, so after, what do we do next with this? We need to save it in the database, right? Should I make this as a goal schema mutation? Well, I can do here emoji dot emoji, or save piggy bank maybe. Let's have this one as the default. What's the problem here with emoji inside the goals? If I look at our database goals, it has emoji varchar. What's wrong with it? Oh, right. Now it works. So now I can check, for example, I can do like this, a unicorn. 123. Create. Successfully created the goal. I can check here. Apply filters, and yes, it works. Nice. So adding the emoji works. I was thinking maybe to somehow render it together with a name here. So to do that, I would have to somehow map through all of these values. Name and amount, fields, values, object. Values dot map for every field. I simply want to render the field. Will that work? Yeah, and I can do if field I need to look at these fields. Let's do it like this, a return, and here at the end one more like this. What you don't like? So return, then we have that one. What's happening? Oh, everything is okay so far. Let's just go here to the savings goals and look at the console log to see the fields. So there is amount and there is name. Okay, so I know what we have to do. Besides that, do we have anything else? Why I didn't check? So here, instead of object values, I'm gonna do a bit differently. I'm gonna do object keys, field names, and for every field name I can do the following fields at position field name. Okay, now I can check if field name is equal to name. Let's do it like this. If field name equals to name, we're gonna do something else. Return null. Otherwise, return like this. Yeah, so now our name disappeared, but what we want to do here is return the field together with the emoji dialog. Something like this. Definitely it's not gonna work, but slowly strings must be rendered. I think this one should be like this. Oh, this one. And this one can be an X stack. Yes. F1? No. The field can be F1. And this one can have a line items center, and the emoji picker can have, I don't know, 50. I'm gonna check with background color, like if they are properly blue. No, you see, it's not. I mean, they are. Yeah, I think what I want is here flex and, because there is that name, and I want the icon to be only around the input. And we're gonna have margin left. No, 4, 3. And let's see it like this. I think it should look good. Maybe 3 is too much. 1, 2. Nice, I think I like it. So we can change here to something else. Like, I don't know. Island. And we can say vacation. Create goal, and it was created successfully. Perfect. So phone has native emoji picker. Phone has native emoji picker. I didn't know about that actually. select emoji for goal. Now I want to render it. So in our app feature, savings, components, emoji picker, no, savings, goal item, which should be moved to components, by the way. This goal item has a goal card where we have here an icon, but instead of icon, what happened? Unable to resolve from package features detail screen. So let's look at the detail screen. Features, savings, screen, slash components. Where else? Components, goal section. Goal section. Come on. Hello, did you know how to solve a Supabase error with that? I can't start my app on the web. I haven't investigated it yet. I just saw that it happens. I don't know why. So let's have a look at Notion. Come on, let's go. $99, let's go. Should I just reload? But basically what I wanted to do is inside the goal item, the icon, the type of icon should be not a component but a string, because it's a emoji. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna render it inside the text as icon. Sizable text. Icon, this one. What do you, oh, icon. Remember goal item, when we send it, we're gonna send as what? Oh, goal dot emoji. I already see it. And I only have to, I don't know, size. 4, 10, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's happening? Wait a second. 10. Why it doesn't fit? Sizable text. Maybe with some padding it will help, yeah. Okay. Should we put the name on the same line? Or it's nice that it's like this? Let's see how it will look on the same line. I think it looks good. Margin. I don't think it will need margin top now. Size, maybe even more, 6. And margin left, 3, 2. Yep. Look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. So yeah, that means that our emojis are more or less finished. I'm still thinking whether let's go with 3. All right, another feature done. Render emoji for goals. So choosing an icon, I think it's done. Do you think you'll be using Tamagui again in future based on your current experience with it? I think so. Yeah, like especially like if I'm gonna build a universal application both for web and for mobile, I think it's great to use a system like Tamagui. I'm still learning. It's still a learning process for me, but once you get used to it, I do believe it's going to be much easier to style everything and have a responsive interface. But I think we are done for today. And I think with this, our application is actually ready to start being deployed to Play Store and App Store for internal testing. So I think that's what I'm gonna do during the weekend. And in order to, I'm gonna set everything up behind the scenes so that we can focus on building features during the live streams. Perfect. I really enjoy it so much. All right, so thank you very much for watching till the end. I hope you enjoy this one. It's a bit different than what we usually do, but I do believe that it's going to be useful for a lot of people as well. So if you enjoy, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. We are going live every single Friday. During August, we are going live twice a week, also on Tuesday. And if you want to join our premium community, go to notjust.dev/pro and read more details about our community. Thank you all for commenting in the live chat, and have a great